Previously on PeakD&D, deep in the Netherdark, in this abyssal ritual cave, Corin the Fae, we meet again. He has told us that we have come in to this plan that he has concocted as a worker of the Shadow King, and the choices are now up to us, and actually up to Ravi. There are 5 wells of different of the 5 pillars that we can make choices of. We decide, should we decide to hold all the gods in? Should we decide to let all the gods out? Or should we just walk away? After briefly considering walking away, Julius stands on the well of balance, channeling
Fate.
Sorala.
I stand on the white one challenging. Give me more time. Give me more time.
Don't give him more time.
I stand
fuck
on
that.
the well of fate, and Ravi stands in the middle, channeling Arcana. We decide all of the energies go together, launch out, and it looks like it's a battle between good and evil, or gods and darkness, and explosions and fireworks. We have no idea what the fate of the universe holds, except we do know that we are back on the lapping shores of Beavertown. So everything must be coming up us.
So back in the swamps of Jastian, and at the base of the tree you just left, well, for you guys, it's been a couple of days down in the Netherdark, and several, it's probably been a week at least that you were down there, right? I mean, with the travel across the
one travel day,
the murder charge.
Well, no, we cleaned that up
beating
quick.
the murder rap.
Right. So Buford, one of the Bufords has found you.
It was a couple days sailing.
As
There's
you
also
guys
no
sort
sun
of coming
out there,
to
so
at the
we have
base
no
of the
idea.
tree, in the slightly damp, mucky water of the swamp, having perhaps released all the Icostion and the Shadow King back into this realm, the outcome of which is yet to be resolved. What are you guys doing?
What would be the optimistic view of what happened?
We've switched over to 0.9, which is awesome.
Yes, thank you.
Just wanted to throw that out for all the
We are in
peoples.
DC20, the 0.9 beta version.
Timeline C.
We've audited our characters.
Yep.
We've gained some things, lost some things.
Yep. Nope, my physical and mystical defenses are rough.
Yes, that is
My
true.
health points are feeling great.
Being a bear
I feel
is helpful
about the same.
for that.
Indeed.
We are keeping the subclasses, our homebrew subclasses that we sort of made in a bit of a vacuum because they're awesome and they're fun and I wouldn't.
Which is cool.
If you want to homebrew your own subclasses, don't use mine as a base. Like just
Use Ben's.
use Ben's. Use Ben's.
Yeah, if you like power gaming, for sure.
For sure. Great. So we are. Buford is, kind of, the big old flash in the sky. Come on, what happened?
saw that?
Come on, yeah, about 5 days ago.
5 days ago. Jesus Christ.
Wait,
Yeah.
Holy Votor.
what?
What?
5 days ago was the
Yeah.
light in the sky?
Yeah, buddy. Been looking out for y'all.
So they have-
going around.
Have we been laying here for 5 days? Does it look like we've been laying here for 5
Fair
days?
point.
No, you're slightly soggy, but no, not that you are.
Not 5 day waterlogged?
Yeah, you haven't been like unconscious for 5 days.
Moss isn't growing.
Mildew.
Yeah.
Mildewy.
But we are far ways away from where we...
5 days, it also means, I guess, I don't know. They have 5 days of...
What do you mean? We went down the tree, now we're back up for Beavertown. This is what we wanted.
This is what we wanted. This is what we wanted.
This is specifically what they asked for.
Literally what we asked for. The whole time we were down there, we were like, man, I wish we were in Beavertown.
Every single
you're
of the
in
5
Beavertown. What the
days
hell
that
you
we were
doing?
gone, we just wished for Beavertown.
I mean,
That was our sea shanties on the Netherdark Sea, is just
Yes.
wishing for
was
Beavertown.
wishing for Beavertown. Did that screw up
Right,
the
yo,
thing?
no,
and
did
we
it?
ended up in Beavertown?
Yo, y'all been gone about 10 days.
Yeah.
We find you down. Big
Yeah,
flash
that
of light
makes,
about 5
I mean,
days.
judging by the rest of our adventures, that makes all of the sense.
Quick,
Go ahead.
Buford,
Me?
number 1 or number 2 or number 3? Which?
Yeah, beautiful number 1.
Okay.
The one you can't understand, it's number one.
That's what I figured.
only get a name.
I can understand you better for some reason now.
Yeah, no, I
Has anything been weird in
Maybe
Beavertown?
those language points.
Other than the light in the sky, has anything been weird in Beavertown? In the last 5 days, after the bright white light flash?
Orange light? What did you say it was?
Yeah, Big Beautiful, he got, he a little more, doing more magic these days. Come on, we got power. So I don't know, but that's about it.
Big Buford has power now.
They've
More
been paying
magic.
about goddamn, yeah. Down in the Ja Road, they got more like party going on down there. But that is gonna be for the few days.
A funeral?
Yeah, you seemed like you were doing great, man. What are you?
I lost it.
No, a few more days.
Sorrow, they're partying.
Not one day, not a single day. A few more days.
They'll be partying for a few more days.
Not
in China.
a little bit, a lot bit from the day.
Not a little bit, but a lot of bit.
But just
Yeah.
is
It's big old party. Come on, sit back, come on.
All right, well, I don't know about you guys. It's been 10 days apparently. I'm hungry. I'm tired. Let's go to Beavertown and find somewhere to rest.
Yeah, come on, man, come back. We'll get you help. Check you in a hotel.
Let's walk and talk, Buford.
Yep.
I have
Come
the
on.
Beavertown map. I'm gonna show it to Buford. Is this still? Is this the right map?
Yeah, the temple, they got the strip club. Yeah,
Well,
right.
Okay. So everything on this map looks right.
Yeah, I made that map.
Okay. And
Oh,
yeah.
you.
Okay.
I made you.
I know. I mean, I remember.
You on that big tree? You ain't seen him for more days. A big flash of light. We said, oh, we gotta go find them boys. We lost in the woods. Maybe that big. So we send out patrol after a few days and go find him.
Okay.
And then I did. So it's great. I did good.
Is
I
there?
guarantee.
You did good. Good.
Yeah,
Good.
come on, come on back.
Then
to
all
town.
good, Buford.
After you.
Oh, me. All right. Super nice about you. Bad shit. Oh, there it is.
Does he just mumble to
I
himself?
think he's like, well, he walked off just talking to himself.
Yeah, he's just kind of like waddling through the swamp.
That's okay.
Jumps in there. So you guys, you travel back. It's like a few miles back to the town, but nothing. It doesn't take maybe an hour to get back there. You go back to there was sort of little crossroads where you guys were that went off into the natural swamp, and then their little boardwalk sort of way of moving through the swamp. So you guys get sort of little stand, little pedestal where you left the first time.
I was holding Ravi's rapier during the ceremony.
You were.
Am I holding it? Like, do we have all of our effects?
Yeah, I should probably get dressed.
As I am handing them.
I like
Were you
that
not
you.
wearing clothes?
Yeah, no, he was. He was like mostly naked. Like he was in his undies.
It is early morning, so the sun is starting to come through the
I was in my
swamp trees, the
my
willows.
my tunic and like my I don't know.
Your diadem.
No, I put that away too because I didn't know what kind of magic was gonna soar.
You think these
around,
guys
so-
is the first time they've seen two fully clothed guys and a dude who's mostly naked wake up by a tree?
Yes.
I don't know, Buford.
No
how many
way.
times?
No
how many times have you
way.
found two fully clothed guys and one naked by the tree?
Tell him, Buford.
This is gonna be about number 4, 5.
Yeah, so
Did
it's,
they all look like us?
Yeah, a little bit. Y'all look the same to me. You ain't got no big old wash tail.
Inclusive.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
what are you thinking? Are you thinking there's like 4 timelines?
Yeah.
all you biped, y'all biped looking the same to me anyway.
As I hand Ravi the rapier with Inara's Godstone, one of Inara's
Assumingly.
Godstones, like, how is that looking? Not Buford. Not Buford. Sorry, Buford. I'm talking. Sorry, Buford. Ravi. Does this Godstone look any different to you, or how's the rapier looking?
How is it looking? Normal? Any change at all? After it just went through magical, I don't know. He
I
was
just
holding
wonder
that.
if like Inara is out and about right now, if there's any difference in the Godstone. If we're feeling anything.
Do I feel magic? Yeah, I guess I'll.
Does it feel
It's kinda got like a
more or less
magical
Maybe
impulse,
that's
doesn't
definitely
it?
an Arcana check.
I will try to cast. I'll try to cast something. I'll try to cast like lightning bolt
All right.
through it and just like at a tree or something and see if it feels any different. Arcana check. That's not mine.
Dice.
Bring them in.
Hey! 22.
Yeah, 22. It seems to be like your spell cast normally. You scare Buford a little bit. You kind of go, "Whoa, damn, we're doing it good."
Sorry, I'm just testing
Whoa,
something
all
out.
right, yeah, all right. You like big Buford, throwing him around, you crazy. And then you do notice with a 22 that it does seem a little bit more. It's easier to cast that spell, and it is the gem seems to be glowing a little bit brighter than it. It's catching that light.
I mean, I don't know what you were
Little
thinking, but it seems more so.
What's the most
Connected.
optimistic outcome of what just happened to us?
The most
That's
optimistic.
up to you guys. I mean, I could guess all you
That
want.
that nobody came out, right?
What? No, we let everybody out. How was the optimistic outcome the opposite?
You
Well,
guys chose to open the gate, just to review. You opened the gate.
I know, but the best outcome would be that nothing came out, right?
They all just
Then why
decided
would-
to stay.
I'm just wondering, the best outcome isn't that.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, so realistically, the best outcome is that a few of the good gods came out and all of the bad ones stayed in, right?
Are there
That's
good
the-
and bad of
But
the
I mean,
Icosian?
That's. Okay, fine, but like, shouldn't we just assume that everybody's out
Everyone is out, and him.
and possibly Vortor and possibly more? Who knows?
And is that a? That's
Oh,
not.
Well, it's a little
that's
late.
not-
This is a little late to have this conversation.
Yeah, religion check.
The most optimistic in my eyes is I don't care who got out. It's more so that our families are
From
safe.
Julius.
That's what.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
It's-
have.
So in that regard, the most optimistic would be that the Shadow King is out.
and that's not good though.
13.
It's,
13. The return of Vortor has always been something that has been preached about and prophesied about and various things, and
what about
its
20
world-shifting
Vortors?
implications could certainly be. This wouldn't necessarily qualify to the letter, but it would be a way that you think that something that weakens the barriers between this realm and the others is fits the bill at least somewhat about Vortor returning, but it didn't really mention anything about Shadow Kings or the Icostheon, the old gods coming back at any point like that.
Yeah, I mean, I
That's
wouldn't
never-
expect
Yeah,
the
prophecies.
religion
Yeah,
to
prophecies don't usually
Yeah.
like
mention that
just-
stuff either.
mention specifics.
Great. So you guys travel on through. You come into a city in the middle of a swamp. You start to see like little, they have like little swamp gas lanterns and
Nice.
stuff sort of set up. It's actually, it's not like hovels and things. There's buildings here. They're a little bit ramshackle, but they're made of like, there's a sort of a, you see elements of like wrought iron gates and things sort of ornamenting the tops and the eaves of the building. It has a bit of a like New flair, but small scale. These are small buildings.
Smallins.
Smallins. Yeah. So there's definitely and most of the it's raised above the water. All the buildings are on stilts, and there's catwalks like boardwalks like you've been walking on. Between them all, there's some like gathering places. There's boats and small little skiffs and things moving around. But it's a fairly bustling city, this little Beavertown.
What'd y'all do with the fire giant boat?
You see it has been moved for scrap. You see pieces of it all over the town.
Yeah.
They have a little open blacksmith type shop where the dude, there's a big beaver with a big wooden mallet and metal hammer.
Does he have metal
He's
teeth?
like, they're like, looks like they're making like sheets out of it, and they're like using it for roofs, like tin roof kind of
Cool.
stuff on some of their buildings. So it looks like they were making some improvements around here.
Sure.
Metal is not something that they are particularly
Well equipped to
they
use.
don't have a lot of most of the stuff that looks like metal is actually a kind of really dark ebony, almost petrified wood.
Sure.
Which reminds you a lot of you recall the heartwood being cored out of the inside of that big ass tree that was sort of their mining.
They used for. Yeah.
But metal is a scarce commodity here, so they were definitely into that. And you do see in the center of this town there is sort of what looks like a large tree, not as big as the one you were in, but sort of got some various Casterlo runes written into it. It looks to be some sort of temple. It's sort of surrounded by ceremonial lights and something. This seems to be sort of the center of the village.
What is that, Buford?
Oh, there's a temple. There's a big Buford.
That's where Big Buford is?
Oh, yeah, he's going in there.
Is that the Buford? we were
Buford
looking
Beauregard
for?
Dubois. He in there. He the big old poobah.
We can just go in?
Well, I'd let him know you're coming, but
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
That be you? You can let him know we're coming?
Well, I mean, you knock first. We go in there. Hey, Buford, what are you going to walk in? He might be taking shit, you know.
Okay.
Does he do that often?
Well, I mean, we beavers. We busy beavers. We time to take shit. Just go, man. He plops the shit right there.
No.
Sure.
Boom, boom.
I'm offering him a
Sure,
bad sign. He's in the
sewer
water
system
now. He's
is-
gonna be signing that.
Immaculate here.
He leans off the rail and does it.
Jastian is the hygiene in Jastian.
The water the tide come in, they're gonna roll it out, they're gonna bring it
Boom
out.
Boom
man.
is from
It's all
Jastian,
tidal
too.
river. It's tidal
I
swamp.
mean, that was a special case that was.
Not apparently. So,
Maybe Boom Boom's from here.
well, he's from Jaro.
Maybe he's from here.
Oh.
Maybe he was raised by beaver people.
They knew him.
Maybe he was found in a manger somewhere. And the beaver people just. He didn't have a Cajun accent though, so.
He's raised by beaver people.
Yeah.
I mean, he was the one we wanted to talk to about Cecil,
nights.
right? But I think we need to.
Well, you did see Cecil down there. You met him ever so briefly. There was more information that we didn't get to it because things happened a little differently. We jumped right into interrupting the thing. He was, he was going to maybe talk with you guys a little bit more. He disappeared.
Yeah.
As far as you know.
Yeah.
He disappeared when you were left alone with Corin.
But y'all saw him, right? That really old 2,000-year-old elf that just sped by, stabbed a bunch of people, and disappeared.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Said he was Cecil?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, where did he go?
Don't know. Probably part of the Fae magic that whatever that creature was.
I don't know, man. How was he there in the first place? Like,
Also
there's a
that.
And it
million
wasn't even
things.
him.
There's a million things we don't know and.
I mean, honestly, that's probably the most true statement you have said. It probably wasn't even him.
What do we want to do, guys? We definitely.
He said he wanted to sleep and rest. And
Yeah.
Yep, there's plenty of time
Hang
to take
out.
a rest.
Do you have
It
an
is
inn?
it is morning. Oh yeah, we're gonna get set up at the hotel. You got a little hut. Stay in.
Where's your
He points
favorite-
over here? It's a rather nice little 2-story building.
Where's your favorite drinking spot, Buford?
He points to the same building.
Oh, okay. Sweet.
It's like an
We're-
inn and with some rooms in there.
We'll all be. There's an inn with some rooms.
Yeah, it's a tavern. Sorry, it's a tavern with some rooms. It's a tavern.
Hotel bar, we're going.
Oh,
It's not the Bone Palace, right?
No, it's not the Bone Palace.
Okay.
This is a.
I think we'll know when we see the Bone Palace.
This one's called the Dam Jam.
Yes.
Need a new page.
You need more notes.
I'm done with all this BS on this page.
Yep.
Oh man.
Well-
We're turning a page,
On the
guys.
point of if our family's doing okay, do we have Kate's sending stone?
Karina.
Who has
But
it?
Who has the sending stone to talk to my mom?
Yeah.
I do.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
You want to give it to me? Can I get a number?
No.
I mean, we could try and get in touch
Here,
with her.
you can talk to Thaniel.
What about Sianu? I think.
Go
Yeah, I
nuts.
think you
talk
have
to them
both of
both.
them.
Just make sure there's no feedback.
You have not heard anything from the Marinans since they disappeared.
Yeah, before
And
all
there's
this
nothing
happened.
glowing. Like there's no unread messages right now.
There are
are
97 unread.
97 unread messages. Let's see. No, I gotta re-roll it.
Mailbox is full. Please try again.
There are no messages currently.
Other than just checking in on him, I don't think we're asking him to do anything right now, right?
Yeah, I don't
We
know.
we
lost
don't
track of
even
the
have anything.
Marinans when we reached
Josh,
Jas. When we woke up and we were off the shores of Jas.
Yeah, they left.
When you guys got attacked by the crew.
Thaniel, we have no idea what's been happening.
Yeah,
with
you
them.
haven't really heard much from Thaniel. It takes a while to get a message there and back, an hour or so.
Sianu, it's Oren. We haven't heard from you. Get in touch. If you do, tell us what's been going on.
No code names?
Over. Yeah, what happened to over and out? Up and down?
Just seeing where you're
Thaniel.
at, Matt. Just checking in, buddy.
Thaniel,
we've all
General
been broken
Thaniel,
from this.
I broke him.
how are you doing? Are you okay? It's Oren and company. Get in touch, man. Out. Go. I'm done.
Fair. All right.
Hey, Mom, just checking in. That's all I'm going to say.
Okay. All right. And yeah. Okay. Okay.
The damn jam or the jam dam?
Damn jam.
Do I have any way to contact? Do we have any way
We hear
to
some
contact?
lively music coming from inside the
Argilia
tavern hall.
or
Hell yeah.
The Vortorian Empire? Like, there's no way we can.
You don't have any sending stones to them.
yeah.
You did send. The last you heard of the Empire was that
They're all taken.
Dragar was headed back that way with your message that
Yep.
A, you're alive.
Yep.
B, we're starting an alliance with the Elven Empire. Blah blah blah. I think that was about.
Sounds right.
We might have written something about Shadow King in it too. I'm not sure.
Can't remember.
There was some. You told him about the Shadow King and to watch out for its influence. Especially Julius did to tell,
Yeah.
like, sort of look out for the church.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
And
that's
make
for
sure that they're not, like, keep tabs on the church leadership kind of thing. Surprisingly, only a couple minutes later, your General Thaniel stone starts glowing.
What is
That's
he
real
here?
quick.
Normally that would take much longer.
What is he here?
And he says, "Hello? Yes. No, that's the wrong guy. Hello. Yes. Good to see you, General Thaniel here.
What did you do with General Daniel?
Sorry. We're having very good communication right now. I'm in Inara. I'm back in Gold Point. I don't understand exactly how we got. I suppose when this message reaches you,
It's
would he
11
know?
Eastern
Yeah,
time.
he knows. He can kind of like he got a message and it instantly sent back and like you can that.
I don't know.
It's like the reception on these things is amazing now. This is quite amazing. Where are you? What's your location?
We're in Beavertown. Oh, it's been a day, dude.
We're like 10 days.
Tell us everything that has changed for you in the last 5 days.
days.
Did you see a bright light? And tell me everything that's changed since the bright light. Over.
Yes. A few minutes later. Yes. It's amazing we can talk so quickly to each other. This is quite impressive. 5 days ago there was a bright flash of light that we saw that crossed the entire sky, and since then things at Gold Point, Inara is ever so more powerful. She has been able to her future sight and magical oracle skills. She's had several major prophecies, including that you would return to us, to the realm. that you were perhaps in peril, but were going to see your way back to us. She sends her regards. Especially, she mentioned you by name, Oren, and
Ooh. Love on the battlefield.
Yeah, I know. Quit trying to bang my mom.
so you are sort of
Sorry,
Inara's
I'm
champion,
betrothed.
so of course she's gonna like think about you.
Yeah, I'm her champion.
No messages for me? No? All right.
Nothing else. All the ore beneath the palace has become quite magically charged and active. We've been seeing this throughout the realms. It seems to be
Like the ley lines?
Something is empowering the lines, the ley lines and the natural magical abilities here in Argilia. I don't know what this means, other than that we have reports from Fenora that the pillar is the only thing that has stopped containing magic.
Yeah, that checks out.
We're gonna go to sleep here. Report back any non-Inarn magic like that Fenoran stuff. We want as much of that as you can give us. But wait 10 hours before sending another message, please. Guys, Inar is definitely out. And it seems like maybe Fenoran, some of those gods that are up there
No,
aren't.
we freed them all.
No, but it
Yeah,
seems like
so
some
it
of
all-
them
that all-
aren't. Some of them aren't.
No, they all are. The pillars are empty.
You could hear all that?
Yeah, there's no volume button on this.
So, okay, that's what you take that to mean?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
I trust you. I trust you guys on that one.
Yes.
I thought. So
Uh,
we did let
well,
them all out. They're all
and
out.
I think that
mean,
might be reasonable
at least-
information to convey to Inara, because like we actually know what happened and what's changed. Everyone else is confused and just recognizing consequences.
I know I said don't respond for 10 hours, but
Hey,
P.S.
hey, P.S. We were forced to do a ritual to let all the gods out. Shadow King, Vortor, all of them, and the Akosian. It's possibly out. Don't respond. Just know this.
Just digest.
Just digest it. Tell Inara. It's not our fault. Bye.
What?
You
sorry.
said
I'm gonna remove.
What?
I'm gonna revoke
You take it.
your
I'm done. I'm
privileges.
done. I'm done.
Give me the fucking
Oh,
rocks.
Why do you sound like a pilot giving his like pre-flight speech?
Did you send a message to? You did send a message to your mom.
I did.
She said, I think it was like,
Hey
how's it
mom,
going?
just checking in.
Just checking in.
It was about 10 minutes later. It's
a little-
again surprisingly fast.
Slower than that, though.
It's a little slower. We had to go to a different realm, and
That's
Wow,
what.
okay.
Yeah, I'm
We don't
piecing-
know that.
Piecing that
it
together.
went to you.
Well,
couldn't
last we
get
knew, she
through-
was in the Fae.
Yeah, you couldn't get through to the Feywild as she was transporting to the Feywild. The signal, her message.
Yeah,
was
yeah.
Error
making
404.
Yeah, it was like the end of her message.
Straight
got
to
a little
voicemail.
glitchy.
So she's either back or we could communicate with the Fae now or something.
Yeah.
You hear, Julius, I'm so glad you're alive. Yes, we have been here in the Feywild, and some of the Fey Lords have started an uprising. I think we're okay. Everything's fine
right.
now. I was in a cage for a little bit, but that seems to have been gone now. Maybe someone's fucking with the timeline again. I'm not sure.
Wow. Not again. I don't know why she would say again. I don't know why she would say that.
She's like, I was in a cage, I was taken captive, and then suddenly I was back in the city after there was a giant flash of light, and I've been in the city for about five days or so.
All of that checks out.
So the cage was real.
Hers was.
Yeah, hers cage, yeah.
Cool, mom. Glad you're doing well. Yeah, things here got a little crazy. We met Corin, one of the Fey Lords. Not a nice dude. I think he's the one that had you in the cage. And we also got put in a very, very difficult bind. And we're forced to make a very difficult choice and have let all of the Icostheon out of the pillars and opened the gates to this world. Love you, bye.
It's like, as soon as that, like 10 minutes passes, that you just get like an instant, like, I'm sorry, what? She's like, no, that definitely checks out. Things have been a little wonky since in the last few days. But praise Sarala, the powers are back. This This changes everything. The Order of the Divided Sky is working on a solution. We'll keep in touch. Please let us know. We may be transporting Moonstone back to Argilia soon, once this uprising is dealt with.
Great.
We kind of have to deal with that before we can engage the teleport engines and, the crystals on the wall again. They're sort of in the hands of the Fey Lord rebels, but it's fine. Everything's fine. Love you, bye. Make sure you're eating.
I'm sorry, what?
All right.
And this goes on for about a couple hours.
Very nonchalantly, like she's fighting a guerrilla war in the city of Moonstone in the Fey realm.
Oh, we nonchalantly.
I mean, that all checks out. For them.
all of
Yeah.
it checks. We nonchalantly.
Garcia says hi.
Freed 25.
Here, you talk to Sianu.
So does Steve.
Sianu didn't respond.
I didn't talk to Sianu, did I?
Yeah, you
You
did.
sent a
Oh,
message
I sent
to
a
him.
message.
No response from the Marinans.
I don't want him.
Okay.
I mean, I'll keep it, but I think they were probably fake too.
Fake Marinans.
Or dead now.
Maybe.
Don't
Is that Buford? Buford?
know. Like, I don't know. Everybody's see elf. People around here.
One of your underwater cousins.
We DM sometime, but most of them not them.
Well, what kind of music is playing in the damn jam?
It is
Jam.
like down home bluegrass, like dirty grass coming out of there. Like oddly a bagpipe mixed in. It's very strange.
Sure.
Bunch of just there's a big jug, guy blowing on a jug.
And that washboard is heartwood or that's metal?
It's
metal
made of
now.
Yeah, it's made of yeah. It looks like it's a little bit of both. It's sort of scrapped together. A little bit of hardwood.
Sweet.
Yeah, no, it's a
Gotta
damn
find a
jam's
music track
is a
for
hopping
this.
place, man. It's a nice place.
Sweet.
There's some rooms upstairs that they give you guys, and you have essentially the whole. It's like a loft up there, and you have the whole place to yourself.
Great.
Up there.
Yeah, I mean, we haven't slept properly.
In a while,
Yeah.
certainly since I think
mean, we
took
did
a
we did
couple of
a-
rests.
In
So
the
we
cave
did
outside of Nestel.
Certainly one rest there.
And then we were on the boat for a couple days.
Yeah, you had
Yeah,
a
we
boat.
did.
in the nether boat for a couple
Well,
days.
and we had like rest, but then we got
We were
attacked by
interrupted.
the snake.
Oh,
person.
yeah, the serpent.
So we did I think we did complete a rest, but it wasn't that restful.
Yeah, I'm cool with sleeping until I wake up, even if it's at like 4 in the afternoon or 6 p.m. or what have you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sounds like a
it's,
plan.
it's still it's like mid morning at this point by the time you walk
I think
back.
we just draw the shades.
Yeah, definitely.
Blackout curtains are available. They are not unused to like disco naps,
Yeah.
daytime sleeping.
Yeah.
So yeah, those accommodations are ready for you. You can all have a long rest.
All right, before that happens,
Okay.
when they go to sleep, I
Oh,
can't
man.
sleep. I can't. Yeah,
You
everything
can't.
that's I'm just So I can't. So I wait for them to go to sleep, and then I go downstairs, find Buford, and hang out and drink and party with the beaver folk.
All right. You're just just carrying on downstairs,
Yes,
having some drinks,
whatever.
just
Yeah.
ignoring the problems.
Yep.
That's exactly right.
Right now, yep.
Nice. Okay.
I'm
Fair.
sorry. Did I say rest? I meant binger.
Wait, did I say I meant wasted? I'm sorry.
Yeah. I don't. You will not gain the benefits of a long rest by doing.
I
that.
understand.
Yes.
I intend to at night.
Yeah,
but
I won't give you any exhaustion, but you. Yeah. you
I
just-
might. We'll
carry
see.
on.
And I was going to
We'll keep track of
say
it.
some prayers to Sarala before I went to bed just to see
Mm-hmm.
what all that means. And that, yeah, let me know when I wake up.
Cool.
And I
You
just
still have the
shed-
medallion, right? You didn't
Yeah.
give it to Cecil.
I know, I didn't have a
Yeah.
chance.
I don't. Yeah, we didn't do that.
I shed all my armor and just face down. Armor just like on the way
It's just
to
like
the
yeah,
bed.
like just there's a greave, there's another greave,
Maybe,
there's
like, one
a
boot
chest
on.
plate.
the umbral grass glove is just strewn.
Make me an awareness check.
Me? Or?
Yeah, as you're like taking your clothes off. Awareness check for nudity. What'd you get? Natural one. You don't even think to you don't even look at your armor. It's just like falling off of you.
Okay. Okay.
That's probably fine.
You hit the pillow. You're out.
I'm done.
Cool. And Julius, your prayers to Sarala fill you with just warmth and comfort, and you feel like almost in a lucid dream, like that you can control your connection to these prayers and to Sarala in a way that you never really felt with Vortor. It just feels more, I guess present is the only other word for it. Like,
Okay.
you just feel connected to
Checks out.
Sarala in a way that you have not experienced before.
Okay.
And you don't necessarily hear any answers back, but you
I don't think I asked any
definitely feel
questions.
like, yeah, and you
But
feel
cool.
like kind of a almost a minty, like a cool, refreshing warmth emanating
it's like
from
icy
the
hot?
yeah,
Icy
like
hot in your heart.
emanating from the
Oh.
warm, but like also has an edge to it, right?
Okay.
Emanating from your necklace that just sort of kind of soothes you in the way that a nice peppermint tea would.
Okay. I'll take it.
Icy hotness.
Icy hot. Great. Anybody else doing anything before we take a long rest? I'll let you spend your rest points. You get a full uninterrupted 8 hours. I think the first in the campaign.
Those two do.
Those two do, except for Ravi. Ravi does not.
Not yet.
Julius
I will, but
and,
not yet.
yeah. So
I hope.
you guys were down on
I
hit
want a
points.
full rest. I don't just
Yeah.
want a long rest. I want a full rest.
A full day. You're 24 hours. You're
I mean,
gonna wait
eventually
until
I will.
tomorrow morning. That's fine. You can do that. You can absolutely do that.
I'm not passed out that long.
This might be the only time we have that you've had. This is the first opportunity you've had, I would say, where a day will not make much of a difference if you take a day to recover.
I'm fine hiding out in the
What do we-
jam dam for 24 hours.
Yeah. What does a full day rest do compared to the long rest? Will, you seem to be an expert on sleep and resting.
I know that there is
A difference.
level past.
Yeah.
That's
But I
where-
don't know what it does.
Don't know what it does.
I bet a full day has to do with exhaustion and
Oh, I think it
Possibly.
is. I think it is just dealing with exhaustion.
yeah.
Too.
No, if that's the case, then I'm waking up after the 8 hours and I'm going to go downstairs and get drunk and eat as much Beavertown food as I possibly can until it's time to pass out again.
Julius, check it out, man. Look, like if you hang out with these guys long enough, you can sound like them and you can understand them. It's so cool. Like Beaver, talk again.
Yeah, so at the end of a full rest, you gain the benefits of a long rest.
Yeah,
Lose
he
all
sounds-
levels of
I can understand
exhaustion.
everything he's saying.
Oh my god, it worked.
And we are going to say you.
Oh.
Modifier level or twice your level. Okay, interesting. You gain temporary hit points equal to your prime modifier.
Oh, for like a full day.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yes. There's also a secondary option that you could gain advantage on a certain type of check.
That's for like a full rest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're not there yet, but
You
Choosing from the list below.
You all right, man?
something.
Yeah, I mean, I just I don't know, man. I just couldn't sleep, so I just came down here because the party was happening, and it's been fun. It's been great. What are you guys doing?
Cool, man. I just woke up. I'm ready for some
Nice.
breakfast and some drinks.
Sounds good, man.
Yeah, what do you have?
Buford, get him some drinks, man.
Yeah, and some food. It smells great in here. What do
Yeah,
y'all?
so you guys it's evening time now, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, you're waking up. It's evening time. There's some delicious some kind of gumbo or it looks like a stew to you guys.
Yeah, great.
But it's got various seafoods and crawfish and all those kinds of things.
Oh, it smells so
in
good. It's
this-
probably a good idea I eat,
in this
man.
gumbo.
Oh,
They
yeah,
have,
you should.
there's some
so
good food on the hearth, and these looks like these beavers they know how to eat. They are packing it away. They're all rather rotund like beings.
Sure.
But yeah, they are and the ale is flowing freely, and they are, they play these weird tail slapping like beer drinking games where they put the
Oh yeah.
thing on the end of their tail and they slap it on the table and shotgun it.
Yeah,
Oh,
dude,
man.
Down out of
look,
the
they're doing
meds.
it over there. They're doing it over there. They put the thing on their tail, and their tail goes flap.
Yeah,
I
you
wish
do
I
hear
could do
this,
that.
like,
They try to
it's sort of
teach
like
me.
in beat with the music. Like
Sure.
They try to teach me how to do it, but I can't do it.
Yeah, no, I feel like we are hampered by our physiology.
I wish I
You
had a
guys can,
tail.
kind of ziggy-zacky hit on.
That's
the-
what you should
Yeah.
figure out you can do next. Just try turning into a beaver. Can Sarala do that? Like they all turn it. Did we see a beaver?
You did not see any
In
weird
Sarala?
beavers.
We never saw
So-
a beaver.
No, you saw like weird rats. You
Okay.
saw weird boars. You saw.
But yeah, I mean, Sarala, like, you
Yeah,
can be a
animals.
beaver.
So at some point, after I'm nice and good and drunk, and I can't play the tail slap drinking game, I'm gonna be like, you guys want to see something cool? All right, give me some space. Give me some space.
I'll go get like a bunch of beavers and be like, guys, you gotta check this out, man. It's so cool. He's gonna turn into a beaver.
And then I will attempt to turn into a bear. Like I haven't done it since Sorala's back, so I don't know if there's anything different. But then I'll turn into my bear form and
Cool.
see what happens.
Yeah, so you like bear out. It's definitely like these are low like lodges,
Sure.
so you're like kind of hunched
Great.
over a little bit. The Buford. Did the Bufords see you in bear form?
I don't think
yet?
so.
I don't think they have.
No.
Yeah, so they were like, oh damn, what's here? They definitely like you hear chairs sort of
Sure.
scooching back.
No, guys, it's cool.
A couple of people
It's
spill
cool.
their beers and they're like, oh damn, and they reach for their little axes. But then they're like, oh, there's a boy over there. And Buford kind of calms. Buford number one kind of calms everybody down. Oh, now you gonna be afraid about bear. We don't be afraid of no bear. He ain't no big ass tree, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man.
He ain't no big ass tree, that's for sure.
That's what you're saying?
That's what he's saying.
That's-
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You strangely start to understand him more. You've
That's
said
what I
that
told
already.
you,
Yeah,
man.
like,
I just understand this guy now.
You can understand Buford number one pretty well. So if you have any questions about what I say, I will translate.
Sweet.
Oddly, that works. I don't know why. So they are like, kind of,
And then I'll start just like juggling things with my mind powers, just to
big
Yeah,
bear
they're like
juggling.
put on a show for
they
an
bring
hour.
you out a unicycle.
Yeah,
It's a
great.
whole Russian circus.
Great, perfect.
So you are.
I didn't know you knew how to ride a bike.
They're like, they're very impressed. You don't feel particularly like it feels normal,
Great.
like your bear.
Form.
It's evening time now, right?
Getting on in the evening.
You do notice that as you get, you're juggling and walking around. You get near a window, and the moonlight is sort of shining in, and your skin sort of like your fur sort of like spark. It's orange, kind of like your hair in real life, and it sort of shimmers in a way that is in the moonlight with kind of a
Ooh, cool.
almost turns kind of translucent, like white,
Sweet.
sort of like sparkly. Yeah, and it's sort of like that makes you feel pretty good. Like,
Okay,
like
cool.
The moonlight sort of empowers you in a way that
Oh,
like
fascinating.
you would take a little bit more research to figure
Sure,
out. But
okay.
like you can feel it like
Better.
empowering.
Like a
you.
water.
Yeah,
figure.
like
better
the
at
light of the moon now makes you feel
Good.
good. Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Cool.
Nice. So you guys are carrying on throughout the night. This does continue your full rest because there's not any dangerous activity going on. If you do sleep tonight, Ravi, you will get a long rest, but not the full rest. So you won't gain the temporary.
Yeah, I did roll on my own, and I do end up passing out at some point upstairs.
Great. So he wanders upstairs. Ravi kind of just wanders up the stairs. You sort of see him as you're doing your juggling act. And Oren's just like tossing oranges at you, or like very.
Until you're
"Hey,
sleeping.
96. Yeah, all right.
No, he's still sleeping.
I think I came down at some point. I'm okay.
You're
to
not
help.
partaking.
I stumble down pretty tired. I don't put on armor, but I put on whatever clothes I need. I see the craziness going on, bear juggling, and
The music has
Beaver- and-
only
and-
increased.
Yeah.
And Ravi trying to like beaver slap his beer.
Yep.
And I'm just
Multiple
like
times.
just subdued, getting some gumbo and a beer, and just like
Yeah.
trying to eat. I will toss the oranges back, but I'm just like so like
Kind of unenthused about it.
unenthused
Like your heart's
about
not
all.
in it. His
After I
heart's not in it.
finish, I'm just gonna go right back up and go
Yeah.
back to sleep.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So yeah,
You woke up for dinner.
so the next day dawns. Those of you who are sleeping and are able to gain a long rest for Ravi. You guys have completed a full rest, 24 hours of no dangerous activity and in a safe location. So you are long rested. You guys have your prime modifier in temporary hit points.
We just won PeakD&D. We got a full long rest.
Well, we got to try out everything. I mean, eventually we'll get to everything in the rule book. So that
Gotta
is
try everything once.
Yeah, never again. This is the only one in the campaign. Everyone get ready. So
Nothing back from Sianu over the course of the evening?
yeah, that stone stays strangely silent. It just doesn't seem like they are responding if they are getting the messages at all. They're not sending anything back is the only thing you're positive of.
Sure. Can I see that one? Can I see Thaniel sending stone? You feeling better, man? Are you okay? Do you need the fork? What's going on?
We should talk.
Well, I'll trade you.
Breakfast coming up. Come on down. You got some
Oh my
beignets. You got
God.
some. Come on down. They're gonna
Too
put out
loud. Too
out a
loud.
Yeah, Buford walks upstairs and
Jesus.
Yeah.
this is Buford. This is hotel. This is Damn Jam Buford. So
Yeah.
he's the proprietor of this place.
Great.
He comes up. He has a big big leather apron, like he's a chef too. He gave you his leather apron last night to use. You tied it around your butt and used it as a tail.
Oh.
So you were doing the tail slap dance with them.
Do I remember that?
I don't know. Roll me a.
What
What
would that be?
I think that would
Just a
be
mental save?
Might
Or
save.
Might
yeah.
save?
See if you remember.
Nope. I was blackout drunk.
You tried to drag Buford to the chapel also at some point.
Let's get married, man. Go to that big log temple. I bet someone's gonna talk to us.
I rolled a natural one, so whatever I don't remember
Yeah,
last
you
night.
have no recollection. You barely remember where you are. You're like, where the hell are Beaver?
Oh,
Right, Beaver.
fuck are we?
Yeah. So
Why
you
is
are,
a beaver yelling at us?
Yeah, you are very hungover this morning.
Yeah.
Breakfast?
Probably still a
All
little
right.
drunk, but definitely.
I would
feeling
like
like
some
you.
breakfast, please.
Yeah, so they bring you, bacon and eggs and
Oh my God, this is so
beignets.
good.
They have some delightful confectionery treats and
And that coffee
breakfast
looks
thing.
good.
They have some really nice coffee. It's got some notes of
Oh, it tastes
chicory,
weird, though.
like
Yeah, it
other
tastes weird,
woods,
though.
and it tastes a little woodier than like a true.
Oh no,
like
Moon,
a Cafe
Moonbucks
du Monde.
needs to
I
know
hate
about
to be this
coffee.
guy. Do you have regular coffee?
Regular coffee. Yeah, get out of here, man. You crazy. You gotta drink this coffee. Put a little hair on your chest.
Tea?
Tea.
Never mind. Water's good. Beer's
I
fine.
get you tea.
Okay.
There's good beers. Wow.
The coffee tastes weird, doesn't it?
I think it's great.
Yeah, it tastes really good, man.
I like everything else.
Moonbuck, we need it.
Coffee
Moonbucks.
tastes
Not a fan. Not a fan.
Moonbucks needs to get in on this.
Yeah. The regional location of Moonbucks probably does. If there's one in the swamp.
Oh, we're opening
Great.
one.
I think there was a talking fork coming. As you
eating
sit
with it.
down over beignets and fruit salad
forgot.
and bacon and eggs and all the fixings.
I forgot. Sorry, Julius.
Continental breakfast of the 5 continents of Argilia.
Yeah, you don't eat.
We do have the talking fork.
Talking fork.
Now.
I love it. We're showing it. We're showing it now. Fork away.
Me?
You're the one that seems.
How's everyone? First of all, how are you feeling? That's the topic. How's everyone feeling?
Physically?
Yeah.
Or
Light was channeling through you. All the magic of the universe was channeling through you.
oh right, forgot about that. Yeah, man. I don't know. That felt crazy.
Does he look veiny or anything, or does he look like translucent? Does he look like himself other than being hungover?
He looks, yeah. I mean, he looks pale and hungover, a little rough. Still Robbie, like
Not
know.
Palpatine.
Yeah, he's still got silver hair is a little bit greasy because he hasn't had a shower in a while, but still his
I
young,
mean, I vaguely
handsome.
remember jumping in the swamp at some point. So.
Yeah, he's still like 17-year-old boy wizard prodigy.
Well, I mean, second topic. First topic, how are you feeling still?
No, I know you only care about him. Go ahead. You can keep talking about him.
Second topic, you looked like you were doing fine juggling last night, so I don't know.
I feel great. I don't know what's wrong with you guys.
It seems like, like Inara's magic is out and everyone's happy in Inara about it, and Soral's magic is out and we're feeling great about it, but all the magic is out, right? Like, that's not good. This isn't what we signed up for.
No,
this isn't the cruise to Inara anymore. This isn't the traveling and seeing new places. I didn't ask to be a Vortorum. I don't know if we are Vortorum, and I didn't ask to be one. And I didn't ask to let the gods out or be put in that position. And I don't know what we're doing anymore or what this is, but I feel guilty, but I shouldn't. And because this wasn't our choice in the first place, and maybe we let out the Shadow King, but the Shadow King's been out for us and been involved in this world the whole time anyway, and so I don't feel guilty about that, or I shouldn't feel guilty about that, but I do. And like, maybe if there's anything we need to do, it's kill him, and which I'd be fine to do, but I mean, what the hell? All 5 of them. What, all 5 of the hells?
Okay. There's 5. There's 5.
I don't know what the topic is, but that's the topic.
Okay. Do you feel better now that you let it out?
Do you feel guilty?
About what?
Same topic. We don't have to take. Okay.
No, because we made a choice, and these are the consequences of our choice. We could have sacrificed people that were close to us and not have to deal with any of these situations, but now we have to deal with all of these situations. And I'm sorry you didn't ask to be a chosen of a god.
Are we,
on
though?
this planet?
I know Inara. I mean, I guess, are we Vortorum?
We were called Vortorum. We met fucking Lorekeeper. Like, you need to stop resisting this shit and practice some acceptance, man. We're fucking here, and we need to save this goddamn world. So, buck up, Buttercup. With great power comes great responsibility. And you know what? None of us asked for this shit, but here we are.
Slap me with an umbral grasp glove, why don't you?
I mean, we don't have any time to wallow, man. Like, yes, the Shadow King had influence here before, but its influence is going to be a lot greater. I don't think there's any killing this being. It is like a the nether force of creation. Like,
I mean, it might be that we have to like put it back in a.
But we can't. Like, look, what did we choose down there? Like, I chose balance, you chose fate. Like, we need to keep things in balance. There's like a harmony that needs to be maintained.
And the gods back in the pillars?
That we need to maybe have to put Shadow King in a pillar or something.
Nobody put Shadow King in a pillar.
But I get it. I get it.
I mean, all we have are a lot of questions, man. Like, there aren't a lot of answers.
I chose fate, but I didn't. I chose my family. And
we all did, man.
And you say save the world, but did we just screw it? Did we just unsave the world?
Quite possibly, because we made a selfish choice for our families. But time will tell. It's very supernatural. Like, I was thinking about that on the way here.
Yeah.
I was like, oh man, you put us in a total Sam and Dean bind.
I did.
But here we are. And so now we just have to figure out the best path forward. We were given an impossible choice. We did our best. But feeling sorry for ourselves isn't gonna help those that we love or ourselves.
I'm just angry that I was put in that position in the first place.
Ironic for the one who chose the fate pillar and portal.
That's not what I was praying about.
You are allowed to feel however you feel.
I think y'all boy did a great job. You're gonna be coming back again.
You're still here?
No, I just dropping off my baby.
Gods are
He just dropped off. He's like, y'all boy did good. I like y'all.
Thank you, Buford. I think some of us needed to hear that. Hey, before, who did the cooking last night? Who made that delicious stew?
Oh, that me.
Can I please have that recipe from you?
He looks up and down. Yeah, yo, you be good.
Come
folk.
on, man.
Come on now.
Come on. I'll help you make it tonight.
He starts
Before we
like
go.
he goes up to the wall and like rips off a piece of the bark of this
Oh, hell
tree.
yeah.
That's sort of like he starts like writing it down. Like,
Hell yeah.
I'm not sure where you're gonna find any of these ingredients. But
Don't you worry about that, man.
yep, he definitely is helping you out. He kind of wanders off into the kitchen, like to
As soon as he's gone. So are we still trying to kill the Shadow King then? Because that's what I want to do.
I don't think. I mean,
I
like,
don't know if that's.
how can you kill darkness? Like, how can you kill the embodiment of darkness? And what is the consequence of doing that to the light?
Well, we can ask the big Buford.
I mean, that's first step. That's for sure.
I mean, I stabbed him last time, and that seemed to work.
Yeah, but it's bigger than that now.
Yeah, you guys are kind of on like out in the the little cafe, like sort of open courtyard area. Just to set the scene a little bit
Slamming
more.
our chicory coffee
Is
and
the
our
rest
beignets.
are the rest of the people out there just
I'm
like,
curious,
what are they talking about?
are you guys totally good? I mean, it's like people are coming and going. Like you guys are off to the side in a little corner. It's a beautiful day in like the swamp. It's like I've had plenty of time in Florida, and it's just there's a beautiful
day in
mornings on the river.
town.
Yeah.
The town.
Are
I'm
these
curious,
bugs
what
getting to
are you
anybody
guys
else?
like? Are you guys like geared up?
You're just like
And like
constantly
you
just
have
like.
your armor on. You guys have.
I
all your
don't.
shit?
Don't have armor.
Okay,
the
you left it
armor's
in the room.
upstairs still.
Okay,
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
Is anyone else wearing any of the things from Cecil, like the gloves
Currently,
or
The brooch and that cloak.
Currently, no, I'm
Well,
not
that was
wearing
the
them.
necklace.
Yeah.
That's fine. The cloak. You have the
Yeah,
cloak on.
The
Okay.
umbral grasp glove and the plate are upstairs.
Okay.
I am not wearing my circlet,
Okay.
but I'm presumably
It's upstairs.
well,
With your stuff upstairs. Okay,
maybe.
Somewhere.
Cool. I just gotta keep track
That's
of
where I
some of
think
those
that they
items.
would be.
Okay. The sunlight seemed to hurt it? I don't know.
I go like this. Fuck, where's
y-
my diet?
Make me an awareness check.
Hey,
21.
21. It's almost like it's like you guys are sitting outside in the morning and the cloak almost like starts to like crackle a little bit like dried out leather,
Oh.
and it's sort of like deteriorating at a
Oh, well, then I will definitely go put that
at a
away.
rate. Yeah, so it definitely seems like a good idea. These things are being from the Netherdark. They have not been exposed to sunlight, natural sunlight at any point, so they are
I
rather
see.
susceptible to sunlight.
I see.
Ah.
What happens? What happened?
Over time, they will start to deteriorate.
You can't wear your
and-
breastplate in the sunshine or your gloves. I'm sorry. I know it just keeps getting worse and worse. But the good thing is the moonlight makes me feel great, so I think we just become nocturnal now.
We're nighttime warriors.
Why does this always happen to us? We always end up traveling nocturnally all the time.
I don't
It
know.
happened last
Go back to the
campaign
tree,
too.
Go back to Neshtel Zeron.
No.
Just live there till the gods
No,
fight
man,
it.
there's no
Okay.
ostrich sand.
Okay.
heads.
I understand what you're saying. What is our plan? I think we need to talk to Big Buford, but what's the overall goal now? Wasn't the Ether War the gods against the gods?
Yes.
And if they're all out, does that giant cataclysmic war start up again?
Possibly.
I mean, there's
You
just
are so nonchalant with your mom and with this situation. But you're also telling me.
what you need-
No, you're right.
You
You
need
are
some
right.
icy hot for the soul. Here, just put this on. See if
That how-
can he
my
feel
shoulder
it?
feels good.
Well, it's daytime, so it's not.
Oh, it doesn't
like
work as well. All right.
I mean, the touch feels
If you-
nice. I'm not
if he
gonna
was-
lie.
You just need a hug, or
I think you would tell him that.
well, you should have just
Tell
said
him,
that.
that's all you need. That's what
I
talking
give-
forks for,
You
man.
turn into a bear first.
a big.
This is getting weird now.
Julius bear hug.
Okay.
Just because I don't know what is going to happen tonight. I'll give you a giant bear hug tonight if we don't have to
Okay,
kill
thanks.
anything.
Thanks, Rand.
Yep. Any other talking fork points? What else are we doing?
How you feel? To answer your question, we have no idea what's going on, and
Just the way I like it.
maybe the Shadow King being back makes all the gods they have maybe now a common foe. Because I mean, the Shadow King was talking about like basically reprimanding the children, the Icostheon. Maybe there's like a light queen, a radiant queen to counterpart to the Shadow King. I don't know. Maybe the Vortor could be around now. Like it's just we've kind of reset
what could we have?
The conditions.
But
now,
we influenced a little. Do you think maybe Sarala and Inara are more powerful than the rest with the choices of the wells we stood on?
It's possible.
no clue, man.
Do you have any? Did you influence any?
No, I don't think so. I just tried to let whatever was going to happen happen. It didn't feel right to actually put my influence on there, at least in the place that I was. There's too much magic, man. It was almost too much.
Dude, I give you credit, man. There's not a lot of people who would have been able to let go of that power.
Did I ever feel that I could like grab it? Did I ever feel like, was there a feeling of that or no? Or was it?
Yeah, it
Okay.
wasn't something you sort of felt all this power coursing through you, and you felt in control of it.
Okay.
And you could have like there was a moment, at least I tried to describe one.
I
that
vaguely remember, but I
It would
can't.
be like
To
you
answer
could
the
have
question
taken all
correctly.
of that inside of you and tried to hold on to it. Again, like drinking from a fire hose, but
Yeah.
it would have been possible if it was given a large enough, chalice in which
Sure.
to pour it. But your choice, at least what you
I just gotta let go.
you had to like open the gate or close it. So you were
Yeah.
trying to direct that power. You could have been like, I'm the new Vortor,
Yeah.
and like
Keeping
just
it.
taking it for yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you could.
Yeah.
There was sort of on the table.
I mean,
Yeah, I mean, I did feel that at some point, but I don't know. I didn't like the choice. I didn't like the Fae guy getting choices. So what I just did was my choice, because there's always a choice in not making a choice.
absolutely.
So that was my choice, and just let whatever happen.
yeah, and that was one of the options. Like, you guys could have just walked out of that temple,
And I guess my choice was like
things would have been crazy.
that, but we were there to help that happen. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
like,
and whether or not you meant to or not, you did pass up grabbing that power for yourself. So whether or not you even consider that as an option, that was a choice you made.
Yeah.
You did choose to direct it to opening the gate.
and like,
yeah.
did you? So like, Sarala spoke to me when I was standing on that portal, and she basically was like, "Hey, it was balance. It was about the need to keep the forces in check and to act as balancing agents." Now, I don't know what that means as far as what we do next,
Or what
or
was given to the gods that are out now.
Yeah.
As far as your question, is Inara and
Yeah,
Sarala
like,
more powerful?
in
It's
a lot
possible.
in a lot of ways, it's like we woke up on the beach
Again.
with no clue of what's happening, only with more of a clue of what's happened. But as far as like the world, I don't know, man. There's more magic. Be curious what's happening on the homeland.
That's definitely true.
I mean, is Vortor here now? Like, there was a remainder, but that remainder was always free. But it wasn't. But it kind of was.
Yeah.
We're in Beavertown. We're alive. I think our loved ones are alive. My mom's under attack.
Yeah, I mean, I think we just got to take every day at a time, and I don't really know what to do from here. I think more information, and as things start culminating and we hear from people or something, then we'll know some more. But as of now, I mean, everything's free. So until things start happening, we can't. Where do we start?
Possibly at the big multi-day party in Jastian.
There's a big multi-day party in Jastian.
Why did you tell him about the big multi-day party in Jastian?
It's about that time that you start seeing the revelers coming out from the band strikes up. There's people. They start having. The people start coming out of their houses into the streets, the boardwalks, and they start. Looks like they're getting ready for a big festival. They all have like these big colorful masks on over their faces. There's like, people starting to throw streamers and confetti out of the balconies. It
hell?
looks like there's a big parade starting about midday.
Buford!
What are you gonna come on to join the parade?
The heck is going on?
Yeah, what are we
Oh
doing?
damn, man! It's Fete du Castor. It's time to celebrate the Beavertown. Celebrate all things in Jastian here. We gonna have a big old, it's called the Grand Gnaw Festival sometime, too. We're going to have a grand old time.
The Grand Gnaw. So you guys just like eat trees all the time?
Well, that's what we do. But, you know, you carry all through Jastian. It's a big old celebration before,
All right.
you know. And, yeah, it's going to be a good time. So you see all these beaver folk, like they're just throwing a big old party. It's like Mardi Gras.
And
Mardi
Orin,
Gras is what it's called.
with that, for right now, we party.
Nice.
I'm not even dressed yet.
Neither are they, man.
Neither
It's
are they,
fine.
man.
Yeah, they're not wearing clothes.
Yeah.
They have like, you know, big like frilly collars, bright colors and
Yeah.
beads.
Well, now
People
they're
are
wearing
throwing like,
clothes.
you know,
Dude, I think
wooden necklaces and stuff. And this is
I'll feel a little bit better if I can get my clothing on, and if I can get my standard issue net and 2 daggers, and if I can be fully.
All of
outfitted.
that sounds like a personal problem.
Yeah, I'm gonna like grab like try to find like Buford, be like, hey,
yeah.
this party doesn't end in some sort of weird war game, does it?
Thank God, somebody's asking the
That's
questions.
the important question. It's like, no, we ain't gonna
all
do
right, cool.
anything
Like,
like
no,
that.
man,
We're just
we've
gonna
had a
party.
tough go of it. We deserve a little bit of pleasure and joy in our life to remember, like, this is the reason we saved the world, right? Like, if
It's
we
for
can't
moments like
remember
these.
why we do the things that we do, then like, what is it all about, man?
So like,
We can't just be traveling the world with no sleep.
We're here. You went to the Netherdark, dude. I think it's so funny. You were so excited to be down there,
and now that we're back here, you're like,
Your anxiety is like through the roof,
yeah,
man.
man. And we don't know what's gonna happen. Maybe we go try to find. Maybe like
Maybe we check in with your parents.
Jastian is-
Check in with my parents. I don't know if that's next.
Jastian is probably like maybe the Jastian is like walking around somewhere. I don't know. Maybe we run into
Aw.
him.
That'd be kind of cool.
We
We might meet gods.
luck is on our side. I don't know. Pray to Inara. See what she has to say.
I will tonight.
You see, there are like floats being brought out from some of the like. It is a full on party now that started
Holy
midday.
cow.
And is
You guys get real, don't
carrying on, and they say, "Oh, y'all should see railroad. It's even crazy. That's crazy, Charles. Is that the right one? Yeah, that's the right one. I'm
how
pretty
far
sure.
away? How far away is it?
Oh, about a few hours north of here, but you can get there on a skiff pretty quick.
Oh man, how long does this party go on for?
A few more days.
Oh, we gotta go up to Jaro. Can we?
Yeah, we can
up
be
to Jaro tomorrow?
you? Oh, I'm down to go to Jaro.
Should we talk to the? I'll
Yeah,
party. I'll
we
party.
should.
I'll party. Okay, I get it. I will. I will.
Beavertown party. Ain't no party like a Beavertown party.
I mean, it
Because
sounds
a
like
Beavertown party don't stop.
I will feel better if I can get my armor on and if I can get geared back up. I would feel better if maybe we should talk to the Grand Buford
Cuba, sure.
at some point before leaving.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I mean, is
I mean, we might talk to him through
Thanks.
the party.
Buford Beauregard Dubois? I imagine he's in on this too.
Yeah, you see a coming out from behind the log, the large float at the end of the parade. It's sort of a big like ship-looking float. It's paper mache and wood bark and moss and stuff. And sitting at the prow is a big, exceptionally rotund beaver with like he's got these weird kind of spiral like horns coming out of his head. Like it's a headdress, but it's like he's got this weird kind of curved ram's horns sort of things. Carries a big like a big staff with a shiny like leaves and sort of druidic sort of looking robes and all these
Maybe these are
embroidered
just a
things.
bunch of druids that are wild shaped.
Can we talk to you later?
Yeah, come on, y'all want to ride up in the float with me? Come on!
Oh yeah.
Here, you got to get here to hands you this big basket of beads. He says, anytime y'all want to throw them out to the crowd. That's gonna be time.
Yeah.
All right, come
Dude,
on.
do you guys do this every year?
Every year we're gonna
What?
do this
Dude,
celebration.
we have
This
to
is a big
come
old thing.
back to Beavertown.
Yeah, we
for
do.
This.
We need
Yeah,
to like
this is the Fête
book
du
our rooms down.
Carnival, baby.
Fête
This is
du
it.
Carnival. All right.
Let's also
Do
not
we have
leave
calendars?
Beavertown
Do we
until
even
we're
know
sure
what
did everything.
time it?
I mean, yeah, you know, this like, yeah, it's like, yeah. So you guys are invited up to the lead float, or I guess it'd be the final float, like the big end of the parade, the big.
It's not what I meant, but okay.
So you're on this like sort of strange paper mache float being pulled along by a couple of like stout-looking beaver folk. It's sort of on this like log sled kind of thing, and they're like you're going down the main boardwalk street of this place, and it's just a party. Revelry is in full swing. This is like the big festival to kick off the 4-day feast to follow throughout Jastian. Everybody they kind of have their own personal like Beavertown flair to it.
Sure.
But it's definitely so they called it the Fête du Castor, which is like a festival of the Castulo. Like
Sure.
like so but it's sort of just a big party throughout Jastian.
Nice.
And this thing is in full swing. You guys are having a good time, like throwing out beads. They're
Oh shit! It's all about to fall apart.
It's all going to fall apart.
And right at the end of the boardwalk,
Yeah, baby.
you see a big shadow
The music
king.
swells, laughter and cheering.
Where's the
and
dragon?
the water is like lit with these floating lanterns as the sun is starting to go down. It is an awesome time.
This is why we
And
saved the world. Look how
there's
happy
like
these people are.
fireflies and
save the
stuff
world.
that you see like
That's why we want to.
and then
Because of shit like this.
there's like the scent of all this great food and stuff coming up throughout here, and then a sudden shift happens. All of a sudden the wind changes and you feel a sudden hush fall over the revelers and the music falters. The drums and the floats stop mid-tracks and a deep unnatural chill settles over the town in the swamp, and the warm glow of the lanterns some sort of flicker and some of them sputter out completely, and then you hear a single bell toll off in the distance. It is not from like the temple, that anywhere in the town, but it sort of echoes. It's an ancient, heavy sound, distant, but also kind of almost in your own mind. You hear this ringing out from the waters beyond the reach of the lanterns, and everything's kind of comes to a perfect stillness, and there's no ripples in the water anymore. There's and you see all of the Casterlo sort of stop and start looking around for this bell, suddenly aware of what's going on and suddenly on edge. And then from the shadows themselves, you see a colossal ship sailing through the swamp waters slowly, eerily, sails tattered, glowing with a spectral green light, almost translucent, as it slips right over trees and boardwalks and things in the swamp. An impossibly large ship for such, shallow swamp waters. It's half there and half not, shifting between reality and something else. But its mast bears an ancient sigil that you recognize as the symbol of Jastian, the sort of stacked sails, almost carved in reality on this central mast of the ship. And you hear a name from behind you as you see Beauregard Dubois sort of standing completely still, and all he can utter is Jastian. And the ship moves unnaturally, and you see figures standing on the deck of the ship as it slowly passes by the city. These cloaked in sea foam and salt-stained rags, these sailors looking out off of the deck as if their very souls had been pulled from memory itself. And then the ship's bell tolls once again. You feel that like deep echoing reverberation, and as the the aft cabin, the doors you see sort of swing open and fog rolls out onto the deck of this spectral ship. And you hear a voice rolling like thunder and full of danger and adventure and not quite malice, but just something beckoning ever closer. You hear, people of Jastian, remember me, for I have returned. And the river surges underneath the spectral ship and pushes it down as you see a figure walking out from the aft cabin across the deck, standing at the prow, a giant leg leaning out. You see a man in a maroon coat with an elaborate feathered hat and a giant cutlass in his hand, pointing out to the west from where you are. It's heading that direction. You see with long maroon hair flowing in the wind, a figure probably 10 feet tall at the bow. This is, in fact, at least a somewhat physical representation of Jastian, the god himself. And his gaze sweeps out over the town as a cheer erupts from the beavers as they see their patron god in the flesh, and just the shock rolls away from their eyes, and they are like, ah! And they are overcome with joy, some openly weeping in the streets. The bands strike up again, and they said, and you hear one last call as he says, Pujaro! And that is what you see as the Fête du Castor comes to a close for the evening.